Well, they work to help men dealing with addiction and who are out on the street get back on track. John Rector with the Union Gospel Mission joins me now with more, talking about this is their 75th anniversary year.
Yes, ma'am.
And first of all, I'm always glad to talk to John because first of all, just for the work that you do that we talk about, this is the great work you do changing the lives of men in this community. So we've got a lot to get to. So first, let's start back. This is the 75th anniversary for the Union Gospel Mission.
Right.
You all wrapped up a banquet earlier this year.
We did.
You know, tell us about that and this is your first banquet.
Yeah, it's the first banquet we've ever done. I've been doing this personally for 25 years and never been involved on this side of a banquet. So it was all new learning experience for us, but it was awesome. February 28th, we had our banquet down at the Bessie Smith Cultural Center. What an incredible location and venue and group of people. They've been great partners with us for years. And we had just a great attendance. We had some great music by our friend Stephen Cade. Dr. Robert Loggins was our speaker. We'd given ourselves to the end of March, and March 31st, we had a good friend of the mission email me and say, hey, I'm gonna cover what you've got left. And so it's an exciting time for us.
So talk about that and what that money raised goes to. One of the things you're talking about is you want to double the capacity that you have to help men in the community.
Correct. Technically right now we have 12 beds in our facility, and our goal and our plan right now is to double that by the end of this year. So we're already in touch with some structural engineers and architects and try to make things happen and get it underway and give us the opportunity, like you said, to impact twice as many lives as we have been able to.
One of the things you always said when you first started, John, and we've been talking about this for years, you said, Latrice, one of the things a lot of these men who are out on the street facing homelessness also have other problems like addiction. So we have to deal with that and those other problems in order to deal with the homelessness.
Exactly.
and to change that.
You know, it's anything from addiction, alcoholism, mental health, they run the whole gamut of life-controlling issues. And so our goal is to find what is that life-controlling issue, what is that thing that they're struggling with, and help them deal with those issues one by one. Of course, what we do is we do it through discipleship. We think the relationship with Christ is paramount to getting them better, to helping them heal. And so that's what we strive to do.
And let's talk about also coming up, you all, one of the things you always say is like at holidays, Latrice, a lot of people take for granted that they can have a holiday meal with their family or they can go out to eat on the holidays. For some people, that's even a harder situation because not only do they not have family, but they think, you know, I'm not going to have a holiday meal. But you said, I want to make that as normal as possible. And you're doing that for Easter as well.
Exactly. Part of our community outreach program, we serve 3 main meals a year. We do a Thanksgiving dinner, we do a Christmas dinner, and then we actually, on Easter Sunday, we'll serve what we consider a traditional Easter dinner. So we'll have ham and corn and green beans and rolls and dessert and drinks, and we'll have tables set up so folks can come in and just sit down with us and enjoy it. And the one reason we do that on Easter Sunday is because most everybody on Easter Sunday is busy with their church and and all that's great. But we said, hey, we want to do something special. What better way to celebrate the resurrection of Christ than to be the hands and feet of Christ and serving someone just a good hot meal?